Hey guys, so a little different style video today because I was really planning on not doing anything. But that's how it goes in stories like this. There's always something happening. There's always something going on. And I've come across footage of John-Paul Miller's wedding with the vows and toast afterwards at the reception. So I think it's important to share for you guys. Because there's a couple things that I want to remind you, and I'm going to show it to you unedited as to how I got it, nothing edited. I want to remind you something. Now, they got married December of 2017. Now, they had two weddings. They had one at the beginning of December. It was a private wedding with just a few people. And then, a few days later, Mica had her breast augmentation surgery. And so that was a few days later. And then, according to John-Paul, this is what he told me, she woke up speaking different languages. She woke up from anesthesia. So this is the first time where John-Paul says that really the mental illness allegedly began. John-Paul says this is kind of where it all started. And then a few days later, several days later, they have the public wedding on New Year's Eve, December 2017. So what you're about to see, and then a few weeks later, Mica is admitted into the hospital for the first time. And supposedly allegedly there was some incident with a weapon a few weeks later, and Mica gets admitted into the hospital. So I want you to understand that what you're about to see is right when Mica's alleged mental illness really began, and her getting on medication. This is what you're about to see. So keep that in mind when you're watching Mica. Keep that in mind when you're watching her. This is after her surgery, just several days after her surgery. Sorry about the cars going by. Several days after her surgery. And then a few weeks later, maybe a month or two later, she's admitted into the hospital. So this is right in between of some mental breakdowns or something. And John-Paul told me that she woke up from anesthesia, speaking different languages. And he told her the doctors told him there in the hospital that there was something mentally wrong with her. So keep that in mind. Here's the wedding footage. Take a look.
To each other. You've chosen to write your own vows. So John-Paul, I'll ask you to state your vows to Mica.
Can she go first?
Sure.
Well, we said we were going to do 5 promises, but I just have one, that I'll be yours 100%. 100% of my encouragement, 100% of my efforts to make your dreams come true, 100% of everything that I am, I give to you.
I'm going to try to beat that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I promise to always strive to continuously lead you to Jesus. I promise to always support your enthusiastic personality. I promise to remain faithful, loyal, and encouraging to you. And I promise to strive to love you the way Christ loved the church and gave himself for it.
Of God, I pronounce you man and wife. What God has joined, let no man tear apart. John-Paul, you may now kiss your bride.
We want to out so much, and now there's a best man toast and a maid of honor toast. So we're gonna let the smart one go first. She's going first. I'm not going first. But you need to stand up.
Okay, you guys. All right, I'm going to try to talk really, really loud. I have this typed out, so bear with me. All right, so thinking about this speech today, I thought that I should do some huge, elaborate sing-along. But then I thought the only thing here that should remain not funny are John Paul's jokes. So, you get this instead. I've known Mica for a few years now, and there's 3 definite things that I know about her. 1, she can sing. 2, she's stronger than most people I know. And 3, she really loves John-Paul. These two have had so many highs and lows, but through all of it, they've remained in love and true to God. And that's what the vows stand for, right? Through sickness and in health, through richer or through poor, and in every aspect, God remains number 1. May God bless these 2 beautiful souls to live in a happy, carefree life and to remain a blessing to those around them. To Mica and John-Paul.
All right, I've known John-Paul, unfortunately, for quite a while. He forced me to be his friend, forced me to be his best man. But there are 3 things I also know about John-Paul. He can't sing. He's not as strong as most people I know. But he does love Mica very much, and we all wish them the best and happiest future.
Thank y'all so much for coming out.
Now, I know many of you are going to have comments about his vows. And rightfully so, I understand that. But I really just wanted you guys to see Mica. I really wanted you guys to see her post-surgery after supposedly having a bad reaction to anesthesia. And I've confirmed to several people there was something that happened to Mica after that surgery. Something happened. We're not denying that. John-Paul says it was a bad reaction to anesthesia in his text message to me. So, there's the wedding. You heard the vows. You heard the toast. I think it's a key part to this story. I think it's key to the narrative from both sides, Mica's family and John-Paul's side. And I thought it was important to share with you guys. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Today's episode brought to you by Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. This is all I got. I hope y'all like it too. FBI investigation continues, guys. Hopefully soon we'll know exactly what they're looking at and the results of their investigation. Take care.